Wow, it's a biggie. Be with you in a while.
Lapsed back into a silence that was only matched for sheer intensity by the silence of the three people.
Hold yourself up.
That was pretty amazing.
You do it,
Bogons chose that moment to start firing. The ship shook, the ship thundered. Outside, the inch-thick force field around it blistered, crackled, and spat under the barrage of a dozen 30 megahertz definite kill photron cannon, and looked as if it wouldn't be around for long. 4 minutes is how long Ford Prefect gave it. 3 minutes and 50 seconds, he said a short while later. 45 seconds, he added at the appropriate time. He clicked idly at some useless switches, then gave Arthur an unfriendly look. Dying for a cup of tea, eh? He said. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Will you stop counting? Snarled Zaphod. Yes, said Ford Prefect. And 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Aboard the Vogon ship, Precipice Vogon Jolts was puzzled. He had expected a chase. He had expected an exciting grapple with tractor beams. He had expected to have to use the specially installed subcyclic normality assertitron to counter the Heart of Gold's infinite improbability drive. But the subcyclic normality assertitron lay idle, as the Heart of Gold just sat there and took it. A dozen 30 megahertz definite kill photron cannon continued to blaze away at the Heart of Gold, and still it just sat there and took it. He tested every sensor at his disposal to see if there was any subtle trickery afoot, but no subtle trickery was to be found. He didn't know about the tea, of course. Nor did he know exactly how the occupants of the Heart of Gold were spending the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of life they had left to spend. While Zaphod Beeblebrox arrived at the idea of holding the something he was very quite clear on. Obviously the subject of death was in the air, but more something to be avoided than harped upon. Possibly the horror that Zaphod experienced at the prospect of being reunited with his deceased relatives led on to the thought that they might just feel the same way about him, and, what's more, be able to do something about helping to postpone this reunion. Or again, it might just have been one of the strange promptings that occasionally surfaced from that dark area of his mind that he had inexplicably locked off prior to becoming president of the galaxy. You want to talk to your great-grandfather? Boggled Ford. Yeah. Does it have to be now? The ship continued to shake and thunder. The temperature was rising. The light was getting dimmer. All the energy the computer didn't require for thinking about tea was being pumped into the rapidly fading force field. Yeah, insisted Zaphod. Listen, Ford, I think he may be able to help us. Are you sure you mean think? Pick your words with care. Well, suggest something else we can do. Well? Okay, around the central console. Now, come on. Trillion, Monkey Man, move! They clustered round the central console in confusion, sat down, and, feeling exceptionally foolish, held hands.